Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel at Touch of Grace. On today's video, I'll be taking you guys how I cut and sew this beautiful gorgeous dress that you're seeing me putting on right now. Okay, I know you must have been seeing this dress, okay, made with different kinds of material like Mikado, Duchess and the rest, but I made mine with Ankara. As you can see how beautiful it is on my body. So if this is what you're interested on, stay with me till the end and don't forget to subscribe. Welcome back guys. Here are my materials that I'll be using for this tutorial. I have my fabric, which is Ankara. What I have here is a 3.5 yards. I have my paper, that is my pattern paper, which I'll be using to draft the pattern first, okay, before cutting it on the fabric. So this is the boning that I'll be using. I know you'll be wondering what is boning doing on this dress. Just stay tuned and watch, okay? So first of all, I will draft my body, my upper bodies, okay? The full length of this dress is 45. Then I'm using 15 inches for the half length. Then I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. My bust is 10, okay? Remember, it's an off shoulder, so I went out up there by 5.5 inches, okay? Then the next thing I'll do is to draw out my lines on those measurements that I've imputed on the pattern paper, okay. So after that, I'll go up by 2 inches from the bust line, just the way you are seeing me doing it. I'll go up there, that will be my chest line, okay. Then I'll also line it up just like this. After that, I'll indicate these lines: chest line, on bust line, under bust, then my full length, okay, and my allowance. Then I'll come in from this side. I'll come in by 5 inches, added half inches again, that will be my seam allowance. Then use my ruler, my French curve, sorry, my French curve, place it like this, then and join that measurement, the 5.5 inches up there, join it to the chest line like this, as you can see. So I was trying to join the armhole line to the chest line, but it did not really come out well the way I wanted it, so I had to go back again, then draw it slightly like this. It has a little bit curve there, as you can see. So next thing I will do now is to impute my round body measurement, that is my bust divided by 4, okay. My bust measurement is 34, so divide by 4, I place it there, place it on my chest and on my bust line, then divide my round waist measurement, okay. My round waist measurement is a 29, okay, divide by 4. So I will use my ruler and connect this line together just like this, okay. After I was done lining up or joining up the lines, as you can see, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out this pattern, okay. Guys, watch very carefully the way I'm cutting it, so that you will not do mistake. This is still on the pattern, not on the fabric already, not on the fabric. So, and I don't want this video to be longer than how I want it to be, so that will make me to film and not to film some parts to reduce the length, okay. Now I'm done cutting this pattern. Next thing I will do now is to check what I have. Now this is what I have. This is to tell you that I added allowance at the waistline. I did not add at the other part of the body, and I don't like it like this, so I will go ahead and measure my actual round waist measurement again, then impute it. Okay, then now I will eliminate that 1 inch allowance that I added initially. Let every measurement, all the measurement to be just the only measurement, no addition or no allowance yet. So I'll be adding the allowance on the fabric. When I'll be cutting this pattern on the fabric, I will add the allowance. Okay, now this is how it looks. This is what I have now. So the next thing I'll do now is to cut out the back pattern. Okay, see, I was filming this tutorial during Xmas, so I was not having time to make arrangement for this. I said I needed to make a video for this. No time to go to the market to get more more material, because I was about closing for that period and I wanted to travel. So I just needed to do something quickly with what I have. So this is my back pattern. I've gone ahead to measure my 2 inches um zipper allowance there. Then I'll place my front pattern from the line, just like the way you are seeing it. You are seeing me doing it. Okay. Now this is what I have. I'm trying to make sure that it's aligned properly so that I will not go and cut something that will affect me later. Okay. Next thing is to cut out this pattern. I'm cutting the back just exactly with the front pattern, just like as you are watching me doing it. I'm being very careful so that none of the paper will be more than each other. It will just be equal and accurate, so that when I'll be cutting it on the fabric, I will not have issue. When I'll be sewing it, I will not have issue. Then the final look, I will not have issue. Okay. I'm being very careful, holding the paper together like this. Now I'm done cutting it. Next thing I'll do is to go out by 1 inch, place my tape on the waistline and on the under bust line. I went out by 1 inch just to eliminate the zip bulge. Okay, so I will use my ruler to line this up. I don't know how you do yours, so you can go out by 1 inches, you can go 1 inch, you can go up by half inch depending on how you want it. But me, I prefer to be going out by 1 inch. With that 1 inch, it will eliminate the exact zipper bulge allowance there. Okay, now I'll go ahead and cut out this one. This is not needed again. Is now unuseful. So as you can see, that place is so pointy, so I'm trying to reduce it. Yeah, this is what I have. These are my front and back pattern. So I'll go ahead now and pin it together so that it does not move at all. Okay, so after doing it, I will now impute my nipple to nipple measurement. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2. I have 3.5, but I'll be using 4 inches so that I will not be on shortage or excess, okay, allowance while sewing it. So I will, after that, I mark the 4 inches on my bust, then mark 3.5 inches on the under and my waist line, then bring it down together, draw my lines down as you can see. Next thing I'll do is to measure half inches on this nipple to nipple line, just the way you are seeing me doing it. After I measure my half inches on the bust line, I'll go up there. From the bust line, I'll come down by 1 inch, sorry, then use my ruler and connect it just like this. So the next thing I'll do now is to indicate this dot line on my back pattern. So that will be all for the cutting of the upper part. I will set it aside now. Next thing I will do is to cut out the down part. I said the full length of this dress is 45. 45 minus my 15 inches half length. Okay, so what I'll be having is 35. But on this paper, I have 34. So I'll be completing it on the fabric. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and measure my hip line from that is from my waistline to my hip line is 10 inches, as you can see. So now I will go up here, that is my waistline, and impute my round waist measurement, which is 29 divided by 4. I will mark it, then use my ruler and make a line on my waistline, just like this. Okay, so I'm using my French curve. Okay, so after this, I will now impute my round hip measurement, which is 38 divided by 4. Then from where it stop, I'll add extra 3 inches like this. This is not my seam allowance. That is where the exaggerated shape came in. Okay, now I measure the full length I have there, took it down here, that is the hemline, minus 1 inch there, because that is how I want the shape of the hem to be. If you want your own to be more curvy, you can go in by 2 or 3 inches depending on what you want. Okay, so I'm connecting these lines with my French curve. After that, I'll go ahead and cut out this pattern, guys. So this pattern is ready, as you can see now. So the next thing I will do is to place this pattern on my actual fabric, okay, and cut it out. So remember that I did not add any allowance, seam allowance or that allowance while cutting this pattern. So I will be adding 2 inches at the waistline, 1 inch seam allowance and 1 inch that allowance. Then the rest of the body I will mark out, add 1 inch till the hem line, just the way you are watching me doing it. Okay, next thing I will do now is to cut out this fabric. Guys, I'm cutting this fabric together with the lining. Okay, so I don't want to go over it again by cutting the lining separate. So now I will remove this pattern. I'm done with the pattern. Okay, see my lining. So I'm going to pin this paper back because I'll be using it to cut the back parts. Okay, yeah, this is the back part. I've already gone ahead to measure the 2 inches for my zipper allowance. Now is to cut out this back pattern, the back part, sorry. I have also cut out the upper part on the actual fabric. So the next thing I'm doing now is to remove the excess I have at the zipper allowance side. So now my materials are ready. Okay, this is the upper part. Yeah, the front and the back upper part with their linings. So I'm going to use my hot iron to press down the zipper part so that it will be visible. I will not sew more than what I'm supposed to sew, like take the inches I'm supposed to take. Let the zipper parts just be flat and visible, just like this. Okay, so next thing I will do is to arrange this my upper part, arrange it very well, because I'll be indicating my darts where I'll place my dart. I'll be indicating my dart on the actual fabric. So I'll make sure everything, all this, both the actual fabric and the lining, they are in order. So I'll come in by 4 inches like this and make a notch. This will make me to know that this is where my dart supposed to be. This is where I will sew my dart. Okay, I will set this one aside. Then this is the back part. You see the zipper is already flat folding and sleeping well. So I'll come in from there by 4 inches and also make a notch there. So next thing I'll be doing is to separate the lining from the fabric. So I'll go ahead and gum the lining with my paper stay. Okay, after that I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like and what next to do. So now I'm done gumming the lining with my hair stay. Okay, sorry, with my paper stay. So this is what it looks like. So now this is the front part, okay, the lining and the fabric together. So I'm going to go up, yeah, I'm going to come down, sorry, by 1 inch, then go in again by half inch, because I just want it to have a small look of sweetheart neck. Yeah, I don't want it to just be flat like that. I just want to give it a small different look with a sweetheart neck. So I will slightly cut out this part. Okay, I don't want it to be too deep or too obvious, just a small slight of that sweetheart look. So after that, next thing I will do is to, can you see how beautiful it's looking? Yeah, next thing I will do is to go back to my machine, sew this the darts on the fabric, also sew the darts on the lining. Yeah, so next thing I'll do is to sew this upper side like this, leaving my armhole, then sew the both side, leaving the full length, okay? Also the back side. I'll come back and show you guys. Yeah, I'm done joining the lining to the fabric, okay? So I will turn this is the front side. I will turn it on this camera, then go off camera and turn the rest of the body, give it a nice press. Yeah, notch. I'll also notch before I press it. I'll come back and show you guys. Now this is what I have after I was done turning it over, notching, and also give it a nice press. This is what it look like. So I'll go ahead and shaping the necessary part, the place that is looking rough, I'll cut it off. If there is some part that is looking excess, I'm going to shaping it for it to be accurate. I will not have issue when joining it to the down part. Okay, yeah, this is what I have. This is the front and the back part. Okay, I'm doing the necessary shaping. So see, I don't want my work to look rough, or I don't want to be having issues while joining it the to the down part. Okay, so that is why I'm making necessary um shaping, okay, so that everything um will be together. I will not be having issue when joining it or when sewing it. So now I will go over to my machine, okay, and sew this 1 inch. I'll sew this side 1 inch and also sew here 1 inch and keep it aside. Now back to my down part, I will come in from the zipper line, come in by 4 inches. That is my dart, okay, indicating my dart. I will notch it. Yeah, this is my lining, guys. Yeah, so I will go over to my machine, sew the fabric dart, gum the lining and also sew the dart, okay. Then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like and what next to do, okay. So after I was done gumming the the paper stay on the lining and sew the darts also. So I will be joining the front and back together. So I'll place the front and the back facing right side facing each other like this. So 1 inch on the both side. Okay. The same thing on the main fabric. I'll place it like this, the back and the front, right side facing each other. Then I'll go over to my machine and sew 1 inch and come back and show you guys what it looks like and what next to do. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm done joining the parts, the front and back together. This is the main fabric. As you can see, the hip is already, coming out very nice. The shape is coming out very nice. If you check very well, you see what I'm talking about. This is the lining, guys. Yeah, it's also coming out gently and smoothly. Can you see how beautiful and neat is my work, as in the work is already looking. So next thing I will do now is to sew my boning. I know you have been wondering what is boning doing on this dress initially when I said I'll be using boning. So this is where I'll be using the boning. Okay, going to sew this boning on the both side, then sew two on the back side, sew three on the front side. Okay, I will come back and show you guys what it looks like and what next to do. Okay, after I was done sewing the boning to the lining, this is what I have. So I'm shaping the lining, okay, to remove the excess I have there, so that everything will be in shape. Next thing I will do is to grab my fabric, place it together with the lining. That is the right side of the lining facing the right side of the fabric. Guys, to place this can be so frustrating, so you really have to be patient with the lining. Because of the boning, the lining is not relaxing, so you really need to be patient with it. Make sure it's aligned together. If it's something, you can go with your pin to pin it before sewing, fine and good. Okay, so I'll go over to my machine now and sew this downside 1 inch, then the side 1 inch, this other side 1 inch as well. Okay, because that is the allowances that I added. Then at the waistline, here is the waistline. I'm not sewing the waistline, I'm turning out from the waistline. So I will turn, give it a nice press, then come back and show you guys. So after I was done sewing the lining and also making a nice ironing, giving it a nice press, as you can see, it's looking very neat already. Yeah, it's looking very neat. Both the inner and the outer part of this is looking very beautiful. Can you see the hip? The hip effect is already giving, as you can see, is looking so beautiful and neat. So the next thing I will do is to remove the excess I have at the waistline. Yeah, guys, you need to do this so that you not have issue when joining this to the upper part. Okay, so after I'm done removing or cutting out the excess, this is what is looking. Everything is looking so accurate and fine. So I'm going to set this aside. Okay, yeah. Now this is the sleeve I'm using. Okay, yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, so that is why I did not film when I was cutting the sleeve. So I'm removing the pin that I used to hold the lining with the fabric. Now I will keep the fabric aside, go over and gum this lining with my hairstay and come back and show you guys. This is my lining after I was done gumming it with my paper stay. Okay, so the next thing I will do now is to place this lining to the together with the fabric, just like this. I will go over to my machine, so I'll go over to my machine, sew from here, sew it like this down. Okay, I'll also sew this part. Yeah, I will leave a small portion where I will turn it out. After I was done sewing the lining to the main fabric, I also left a small portion where I'll be turning it out from, as I said earlier. So the full length of this sleeve is 25 inches. I don't know what the length you want yours to be, but this is what I'll be working with. Okay, so next thing I'll do is to turn this out from the small portion that I left. Okay, after turning it, I will, after turning it, this is what I have, guys. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So next thing I will do now is to, I will go over to my machine. I'll first of all, sew 1 inch. I'll sew 1 inch just like this on this upper part. I'll sew it, then give it a nice press, turn the other one off camera, come back and show you guys what it looks like and what needs to do. Guys, this is what it looks like after I was done, sewing the 1 inch, turning the other one and giving it a nice press. Can you see the 1 inch at the upper part? This is what looking beautiful. Now I will, fold it, still keeping it on fold like this, pin it with my pin, okay, so that it does not move anyhow. Then place the two together, the two sleeve together like this. Next thing I will do now is to place my body, okay, dat my body part. I will place it like this on this sleeve. Okay, this is my armhole, that is the body armhole. I'm placing it on the sleeve like this. Okay, now I will cut the sleeve armhole through the body armhole so that it will be equal. When I'll be joining it, no part will be, longer than other. I will have the same shape there. Yeah, can you see what I have? So next thing I will do is to first go over to my machine and sew this 1 inch, sew this the two sleeve 1 inch, okay, because this sleeve will be having elastic, so I have to first sew 1 inch on it. So after I was done sewing it, this is what it looks like. Now I'll go over and measure my elastic, because I'll be using 1 inch elastic, not half inch, so that it will fit in that 1 inch I sew at the upper part of the sleeve. So the length of the sleeve, or sorry, the elastic is 14 inches. I cut it into two. I'm having 7 inches for each. So now use my safety pin just the way you're watching me, and pass the elastic through the casing of this sleeve, just like this. And when you are doing something like this, passing elastic through the casing of a sleeve or any dress, you have to be very patient, because it can be so frustrating, guys. Yeah. So I will do this on the camera, then do the other one off camera, okay? And come back and show you guys what I have and what next to do, okay? So this is what I have after I was done, passing the elastic through the casing of the sleeve. Now I will measure 9 inches down. Yeah, this place is where my 9 inches is. So I will, and this 9 inches is where my zipper will stop. So from the 9 inches, I will sew 1 inch down. Okay, join the upper part, then join the sleeve and come back and show you guys. This is what I have after I was done joining the whole part of the dress. Okay, yeah, this is how neat it's looking. So neat, guys. Both the inside and the outside of this dress is looking beautiful. Is neat, as you can see. Can you see the hip effect? Yeah. So the next thing I will do now is to, fix my zipper. Okay, yeah, I'll go over to my machine and fix the zipper, and also give it a good press, and come back and show you guys what it looks like. So guys, look at what I have after fixing the zipper on the dress. Yeah, see how neat it's looking. This dress is ready, as you can see, from the inner part of this dress to the outer part of it. You confirm that it's neat and beautiful. Can you see the sweetheart effect, sweetheart neck effect, and the exaggerated or stylish hip effect? Yeah. And the sleeve, yeah, can you see the beautiful effect on the sleeve? Guys, this is how I want my sleeve to be, so you can make yours anyhow you want to, you know, make your sleeve to look. Yeah, this is what I want, and this is how I want it to be. So guys, this is basically all for this tutorial. Yeah, I hope you find this helpful. Please like, comment, and share it to your loved one. It might be useful to someone out there. Okay, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please do well to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notification bell so that I get notified anytime I post a new video. See you on my next one. Bye.